Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right. Excuse me. All right, so thank you one and all for joining us. Tigers on the Hunt. We're here looking at our scenario gameplay of Revenge for Bruno. We got a session that we did last night, and so I decided to go ahead and, because of my schedule, work out and do one early in the morning here to try and give our fine folks across the pond a chance to actually see some live gameplay, ask some questions, give some advice, whatever they see. So again, thank you one and all for joining us. Just to let you know, we are looking at Tigers at the Hunt, which is the developers, of course, Silicon Soft Systems Incorporated. The publishers are Matrix Games and Slytherin. You can see their websites there, so be sure to go to their websites to find out more information about Tigers on the Hunt. Of course, I'm your host, ID Jester, and there are my different social links there, of course, Twitch channel and YouTube channel, and our upcoming schedule on Twitch. Of course, today, Sunday, we're going to be doing our Revenge for Bruno Part 3. Monday, February 22nd, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do Part 2 of our scenario creation, which will continue our scenario we were making online from last week. So you'll get a chance to see how the editor works, how to add units, how to make maps, etc. Then, of course, Tuesday and Wednesday, depending on how things go today and tomorrow, stay tuned to find out what exactly we're going to be doing then. And, of course, Thursday, February 25th, Tigers on the Hunt full release. Again, if you want to find out all the detailed information, go to the publishers' websites, Matrix Games or Slytherin. If you've missed any of our live broadcasts, you can, of course, check these out on my YouTube channel, and, of course, check out the Matrix Game YouTube channel, and, of course, the Slytherin YouTube channel as well to find out, to watch all of those past broadcasts. So there we go. All right. So everyone should be caught up to speed on what is going to be coming, what's coming soon. Let's go ahead and get started here. I should mention again, this is a pre-release build, so things may be slightly changed, altered, added, deleted before the final release date. So just keep that in mind. We are going to a save game here, and we are going to go to Revenge for Bruno Part 3. So if you were unable to make it last night and watch our awesome adventure, we actually made some pretty good headway in our southern flank here. Ended up breaking a bunch of Russian units and pushed into one of our victory point locations here. Of course, we can go up to our status and look at scenario victory here. You can see that we now own 5 points worth of victory points. There are no points for killing enemy units or having any of our enemies eliminated. So right now, we're still looking at a major defeat. But round number 2 was very good for us. We ended up breaking several units very quickly, and we're able to finally make that push into the southern flank here and take over one of those victory locations. You can see there is another one here, another one in the back, and 3 up to the northeast corner here. Our northern forces here are having a heck of a time trying to get across, obviously trying to run across 500 meters of bridge in the open with all of these forces here. Extremely dangerous, so we're trying to do a little bit of disruption to those units as well. So far, all of our AFVs have made it. We haven't lost any of them, even though they had some shots on them with some anti-tank rifles and some anti-tank ordnance here. But unfortunately for us, it is now the Russians' turn to try and be the attacker. We're in the bottom half of round number 3, and let's see what happens. So in our administrative segment from last time, we were actually able to recover a few units here. One unit is still broken, which is pretty good. We've had some units completely wiped out, but let's go ahead and get started here. If anybody has any questions, be sure to type in the chat, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Of course. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, right off the bat. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? Alright. So it looks like he broke our light machine gun and our leader that we just recovered from morale, and ended up moving these guys back up into there. These guys, I know, do not like the fact that this heavy machine gun's sitting here. This heavy machine gun has been pretty much a heavy target for the enemies, which it should be. So that is really good to see. The computer realizes what is the most dangerous part of our northern flank here. And of course, it would do just what a human would do, is try to take that force out. Unfortunately for us, he was able to do that. We have another really nasty weapon up here on the hill. Of course, I can remove the markers here for a minute so you guys can see the actual counters and stuff. All I'm doing is basically right-clicking on the hex right now. And once you got it right-clicked, if you just move your mouse inside the box, it'll actually stay open like this. And I can move my mouse around. I don't need to hold my right mouse button down anymore. You see we have a nice weapon here for the Russians anyways. And it has been causing some serious damage. Last round it ended up taking out a full squad, another half a squad, and a leader, all in one action. It ended up keeping its rate of fire like 3 times and totally decimated one group that was in this spot right here. Completely decimated. So we need to get some fire on that from our tanks, hopefully, and take that out. Of course, we can't move too far up forward because we don't want to be flanked by all these other weapons. Oof. Alright, shot is an AT rifle at us again. Fortunately, we're using what do we got? Panther 4 F1s in this scenario, and we have a couple Studikampfs. I believe that's how you say that. Vehicles. Some more fire from the north here. Looks like he didn't do much damage at all. That's good. And of course, all I'm doing is hitting the AI continue button here. Looks like he's pinned one of our units. Actually, I want to see what that result was. So he shot at us. Both his weapons kept his rate of fire. Not good for us. Then shot at us again with the sergeant and then some machine guns, and both of them did not keep the rate of fire. Okay, good. So of course you can always go back. If they have multiple shots, they keep the rate of fire. Of course, you use the scroll bar here to check out what the results happened. So he's moving. So of course we can take units on and off to give us a better gist of what he's doing here. Yeah, I'm not really interested in shooting at you. Now those units maybe. Let's see. I think we do have a line of sight to these guys. Let's see, does this guy have line of sight? He does too, but I would really like to use our tank up on this guy. So I'm thinking we would like to make him pay for moving out into the open. So we are going to take a shot at him. Ah, it's outside our line. Yes. Okay. It's outside our facing of our vehicle. You can see the little arrow here. If we turn on our... Okay. That shows you our facing. And of course, if we had a vehicle, you're going to see red dots and yellow dots. Yellow dots represent that you do not have a turret. Your turret must face the direction that you are actually facing. And in this case, red and yellow dots, the yellow dots show your facing of your vehicle, and red dots show the facing of your turret. So we could have a turret facing a different direction. So unfortunately for us, we don't have anybody that can... see, that guy doesn't have line of sight to him. That guy's too far away. We could turn our facing, but of course if we turn our facing to shoot at him, it's going to be severely reduced. I don't think I'm going to actually take the shot then. So go ahead and let him move. Let's bring up some reinforcements here. Looks like somebody just moved in from here as well. I think we'll go ahead and just let them go. These guys moved though. What's in there? A lieutenant in the first line. Let's take a shot at him. Yes, I think we will this time. Really? I'm a little surprised of that. Oh, because it's, I bet you it's cut off because that wood's hex right there. Very nice. So we would have this guy to shoot. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sick of these guys just moving around without us doing something about it. So let's... And of course, I did the wrong button, which is fine. Oh, it's early in the morning for us here. But that's okay. I wanted to get you guys over across the pond there, all of our friends over in Europe, a chance to see this live action here. I know we've been doing some late night here, 8 and 9 o'clock, which is, you know, in the middle of the night for you guys. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to see what we're doing live, and in that way have any questions you can ask. Alrighty, so it is now our defensive fire segment. We actually didn't do any defensive fire. The computer seems pretty tricky, I will say that. The computer seems pretty tricky with not only the movement phase, just being out of line of sight, or, you know, just like when they moved this guy up, I thought I had a shot there and I did not have a shot. The computer seems pretty tricky about that. And also with routing, the computer seems pretty tricky because, you know, you'll think, oh, I got a shot on that guy, and you don't. So it definitely uses the full capabilities of line of sight. So that's good. That's good. Alright, so it is our defensive fire segment. You can see if I turn back on our markers here, we have not actually defensive fired at all yet. So now we will get a chance to defensive fire. So first things first, we're going to choose our mortar here and see if we can do some damage to this unit here. Of course, we're going to right click on it. Now I remember did awesome last round where it kept its rate of fire for about 6 shots. That was great. So we'll do that again. Kept its rate of fire. That time we only got 2 shots out of it. Unfortunately, neither one was successful. Alright, we do have, looks like, elite squad, submachine gun, and a sergeant there. This guy's broken. Notice that they don't have the B plus symbol on them. So it'll obviously be easier for them to rally in the next phase. without the B plus symbol. But if they take fire again, they will get the B plus counter and make them harder for them to actually rally in the next phase. Yes, I understand that. What I want to do is I want to see, we got a bunch of broken guys in here as well. This has been very good. Last round was very good to us, so I should not complain. Alright, so this case, we are going to keep the pressure on these guys here, because we do want to keep moving forward, and we don't want these guys rallying. So this guy here, same thing. I'm going to put some fire on these guys and make them very hard to recover as well. Alright, what do we have in here? We have Elite Squad. We have our half squad, which can either shoot its own firepower or use the AT rifle. AT rifle would shoot separately. I would highlight just the AT rifle to shoot it. We also have a light machine gun and an AT rifle that no one picked up because those squads were killed. So I think in this case we're just going to use the inherent firepower. Get some damage. Nothing. That's rather unfortunate. Alright, this guy is still coming up to help. These guys don't have line of sight to anybody. Alright, well, we have a first line squad here, kind of out in the open. No damage there. Alright. We will take a shot at this guy here with our coaxial. Oh, the crew is not exposed. It buttoned up. That's right. One of his attacks forced us to kind of hunker down and button up. So since we are buttoned up, we are unable to use that, and we can't unbutton until it's our turn. So unfortunate. Okay. So we are in defensive fire, so we will have no opportunities to move. So we don't have line of sight to that guy over there because of our facing, I believe. Let's turn our... We want to go... There we go. Turn, cover, and arc. We want to go to the left. One spot. There we go. Now, do we have line of sight over here? We do. Oh, we only have 9 hexes. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to get them up a couple hexes. Alright. That's unfortunate. Alright, we will take a shot at this guy here then, with our main armament. Oh my gosh, our main armament just broke and does not keep his rate of fire. Oh boy. This is like turn 1 and turn 2 for us. It was like really bad. We didn't do much of anything. Turn 3 was like awesome for us. We just completely decimated their lines. Oh well. Machine gun. Let's see if we can get some damage on this. Their bow machine gun. Nope. And last but not least, our coaxial. Sure, let's actually, yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Well, right now, not getting a lot of anything. Okay, so acquired hex 1826, which is probably this hex over there. So we will take a shot with that as well. Well, we've pinned it. It does not keep our radar fire. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, he needs to move up in the movement phase. In fact, he's gonna maybe make a big push towards the front. I don't know. So he's done. These guys are all done. So we do have our squads here, quite a few squads, and our B lieutenant. In fact, can we call some more artillery? Let's try that. Alright, so we tried to make radio contact, which was successful. That's good. The first thing you need to do, use your radio to call them and say, guys, are you there? Guys, are you there? Then they have to be available to answer and have their guns available to shoot. You can see the OBA 100mm contract was permanently lost, and the OBA is no longer available for the rest of the scenario. So this is the second time that we failed to have them available for us. The first time was, I think, in turn 1. And then now this is the second time. So we will have no more OBA, unfortunately for us. We've failed our test. Okay, let's see if we can... Alright, so we eliminated the crew. Has been eliminated. That's actually a good result rate for us. So we don't have to worry about that that anti-tank weapon. And it looks like that's the only thing that happened, but that's a pretty good result for us. And we don't have any machine guns, so we didn't keep our rate of fire, so that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at our northern flank here. These poor chaps up here have not been... I thought these Faschenjägers and this sergeant and these light machine guns and with the heavy machine guns, I thought we would just mow these guys down, but I'll tell you what, these guys up here have been very, very strong. We are going to shoot at this guy. Our light machine gun does not keep his rate of fire, so we won't be able to fire again. Unfortunate. We have not gotten very good results at all up here. We do have a pinned unit, which is using our heavy machine guns, so some of our firepower on our broken units, so we can't actually add that in. Yes, I know that. So he's broken, Jeez. Okay, so we got a pinned unit using a heavy machine gun that can't be led by a leader, because the leader's broken, as you can see there. And our other squad with the light machine gun is also broken, so he can't obviously defensive fire either. So we're kind of limited in the amount of firepower we can actually bring to bear here. Fortunately, we were able to keep our rate of fire, so that is good, but we will not be able to use the squad's firepower anymore. The squad can only shoot one time. The machine guns have a chance of keeping its rate of fire. Come on, let's get some results. Oh, we kept our rate of fire again. Finally, the heavy machine gun decides to... they finally got the bullets all out, and lined up, and ready to go for this gun. So, at that time, we cower in effect. So, we are done. We got some more squads here. We got plenty of squads, or we had plenty of squads till a bunch of them died, but we're just not getting any results whatsoever. None of these guys have ever been broken. I think we killed like one half a squad at one point somewhere. Let's see what we have here. Let's turn the markers off real quick. No, that's a full squad. That's a full squad. These are all full squads. We did break one over there a while back. Yep. So unfortunate. These guys are broken. That guy's too far back. And I think... yeah, that's right. This guy is buttoned up. That's right. Alright, so I think that's everybody that can shoot defensively. So we are done with our defensive fire segment. Now we have the advancing fire. And now we have the routing section. So, oops. Looks like he's routed into a building. Oh, hang on. Oop, wrong button. So that's nothing we can do about that. No interdiction required. And now it's our turn to route. Unfortunately, once again, we have broken units. So you have a sergeant and a squad that are broken. We will bring them here and then bring them back to there. I think that was everybody. Let's just double check. I think that was everybody that broke. Sure it was. Okay, good. And that'll be the end of our route segment. There is, I should mention, this R button up here. If you have that on, it'll actually show you highlight units that if they don't route away, they will be eliminated. So I don't normally have that button on. I guess it's probably a good choice to leave it on, though. Alright, advancing segment. Let's see what he does. Doesn't do much. Close combat, and we are on to turn number 4. Alright, so we had a sergeant that failed to rally himself. We have a Fallschirmjäger unit that rallied. We have a unit that did not self-rally in Hex 921, and our vehicle has repaired the main armament in Hex. Alright, so we got our main armament back, and it looks like a couple of our squads came back here, and these guys are still broken, unfortunately for us. Alright, so that was the administrative segment. Again, you're going to rally your units, pick up weapons, repair weapons, and check whether or not you are in command and control, which of course, being on normal difficulty, we are always in, and the computer is always in. If you want to make it harder on yourself, choose a hard difficulty. In hard difficulty, your units will roll for command and control, but the enemy units will not. They're always in control. No, I apologize. That's incorrect. At hard difficulty, you are rolling and the computer is rolling as well. On the hardest difficulty, you will roll and the computer does not. Okay? Sorry. Alright, so fire, 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 move and fire. Alright, so we want to figure out which units we're not going to move. Obviously, these northern flank units are not going to be moved. So let's start there, shall we? We need to break some of these guys across there. Alright, so... Oh, look at that. Excellent. First shot. We broke the leader. Broke the squad that was with him as well. So that was an excellent, excellent result for us. I'm sorry, pinned the squad. Apologize. Alright, but now we got our heavy machine gun and our squad. I should mention that these can choose different locations to actually shoot at. So our heavy machine gun can shoot to fire up here, and our squad can actually shoot down here, which is what I think I'm going to actually do. Now I think I will actually use them both. We really need to get that thing, do something with it. And we did not keep our rate of fire. So once again, our machine gun has failed us. Alright, so we're going to select everyone here. And there we go. Finally got another result. Alright, seems like our northern guys are starting to do something now. So we pinned the sergeant, which is good because he will no longer give any units any bonuses when they're pinned. We have a elite squad which is pinned, and now we've broken a unit that was in there as well, and we kept our rate of fire. So again, we can click on our sergeant, click on our light machine gun. Since these guys are already fired, they won't be able to fire again. Let's fire in there again. And the sergeant is now pinned and does not keep his rate of fire. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe just trying to run this guy up here and see what bad things can possibly happen. Or maybe even bringing him down this way. These guys are all moving. These guys are all shot. Okay, I think we're done with our... Let's just make sure if we could get another result on this stack of units, and maybe even this stack of units, that would allow us to move up much easier, especially down here where these units don't have line of sight. So I think it will actually fire with this unit here. And we're going to actually shoot at... Okay, there we go. So we broke the leader and pinned the half squad and the other half squad and does not keep its rate of fire. Okay. So broke the leader, so no bonuses, and they're pinned, so they're going to be at half firepower if they defensive fire. It's still dangerous, but still. This guy we need to unbutton, which we'll have to wait till the movement phase for that. Okay, I think that's everyone that wants to fire, so we're done. All right, now comes the movement segment. All right, so this is kind of the heart. These three phases: the fire phase, the movement segment, and the defensive fire segment, are kind of the heart of the meat of the turn, and really figuring out how to best use your units in this phase is going to determine usually the winner. So we've got a few broken units. Are these guys all broken? They are all broken. These guys are all broken as well. So we are actually... Okay, so I'm going to lose all of these guys, and I'm actually going to double time. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. And because we moved adjacent to broken units, you know, they noticed that they all got broken plus now. So they're all B plus. And I'm not done moving yet. I'm going to actually move. Oops, I'm going to have to click on another unit and then click back on these guys. Yes, I know. I understand that. Thank you. I want this guy. I should have been able to move one more hex. I'm not sure. Sometimes when you click on another unit and click back on them, seems like I thought I had one more hex to move. I will come back to him. Alright, this guy here, we're actually going to... We're going to double time him as well. Hopefully. Yeah, I knew he was going to get a shot at me. I want to sneak him behind the buildings and then bring him up. There we go. Just like that. Alright, out of the way of enemies. And now, if we look, this stack here, you can see they first fired, which is good, which allow us to move maybe some other units up. Okay, these guys back here, we got to get these guys in the fight. They were like our first casualty just as they started moving out. They've been hunkered down in this building for the longest time. So let's double time these guys. Oop. Squad. Thank you. Let's try that again. Alright, double time. Again, for some reason it unselects the units. Come on. Alright, let's use this Alright, yes. Oh, I think that's what the issue is. Let's go to move. If I select this guy here. Nope, okay. He already double timed. Let's see. So he's on move. There we go. Not moving very far, are they? They're wounded. So obviously they have a little bit of an issue going on there. Alright, that guy's... let's turn our markers back on there. So, he's already moved. Oh, what do we do with this guy? How many defensive fires does he have left? He's got a couple first fires. Okay. So I'm actually going to move him. And if we move up adjacent to him, he can just choose to, in our movement segment, he can choose to defensive fire one last time if you move adjacent to him, which I think I'm willing to risk. We could move there. If we move there, then this broken unit should be eliminated because he won't be able to route. But if I stay here, interesting decision again. We could assault into this hex here, but he's got quite a few units. But I'm thinking about bringing these units up, and I think he knows that. That's why he's not defensive firing yet. So I will actually bring this guy here, which should eliminate these broken units because they've got units here, they got units here, and he can't route away without being adjacent to me, so he will be he will be eliminated. But the computer seems to find a way around that rule somehow. It's like, yes, let's do it. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, so he should, if he moves here, if he low crawls here, no, he can't go near, he can't route here, because it would be closer to an known enemy unit. That's right. We're going to actually try and bring our squad, our demo, and our half squad, and the AT rifle with this. You can see there's some Russian weapons on the ground there. So we're actually going to move there. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you, buddy. Move there. Alright, and now we should be able to take our demo charge and just click on demo charge and throw it into that hex. So in the advanced fire phase, that'll actually go off. Oop, demo charge, throw it in there. Thank you. Alright. Since it's acting a little weird, I'm going to go ahead and save it just because I don't want something crazy to happen and have us lose everything. Again, this is a pre-release build that the developers and the publishers were so kind to give me. So obviously things will be added, deleted, fixed, and all that before the final release. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so we threw that demo charge in there. We're hoping to blow that up and then maybe assault that hex with these guys here. We got a couple good squads in there. Half squad and a full squad. Alright, so, and I'm actually thinking about bringing some... Yes, I think we're getting that message because we were clicked on the demo and there is no demo for this guy. So let's click on move. Bring him here. Defensive fire, but fortunately, he finally decided to use his defensive fire. It's a little too late for you now, buddy. Bring you there. And we should bring him here. Alright, so now we can assault in that hex that way and this hex. We're going to have us a big old melee going on. Okay, so that should take care of that unit. These guys here are really securing our southern flank. All these broken units, some of them will be eliminated. This guy here is going to have to route farther back away. Bringing this guy up to help. Alright, our mortar unit needs to get some line of sight here. These guys need to get line of sight. We do have this vehicle here, which needs to have line of sight to this thing over here. Of course, to do that, he has to move up into the danger zone. Alright, so I'm not too worried about these guys. Not too worried. I mean, I don't want to put my tank right next to him because they could assault my tank and try to blow it up that way. That would obviously be a very bad thing. If we click on this now, let's go. Alright, so we've got to figure out where we're putting our vehicles. We don't have much area. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is start her up. Oh, yep, must select one first. Yes. Start her up. Alright, now what we want to do is turn to the right. So our turret's facing down this way in case we get some attacks, but I'm sorry, our vehicle's facing this way, but our turret we want facing up towards the danger up there. I think that looks just like what I want. So we'll go ahead and stop. Next thing, we'll go ahead and start this guy up. Oh, yes, always select your vehicles first. Start. So what I'm going to do is let's turn our covering arc to the left. So that will, let's see. I was hoping to maybe see this thing as well. But if I turn left again. You know what I might just do, and it just dawned on me, I might start moving this tank across here to help. Let's do it. Unfortunately, I kind of messed up because now I can't move move into that hex. I have to turn all the way around. Idiots. Gotta think about these things ahead of time. Unfortunately. So we're gonna start moving that guy in. He's gonna be in there next turn. Number 5. He's just gonna plow in there and start raking, causing havoc. Because there are 3 victory points if we can get across these bridges over there. Okay, so this guy here. We are going to, oh, yes, select our AFV. Thank you. Alright, now we're clue exposed. Now we can start. Break. That's good. I'm just bringing this guy up for. Oh, I gotta select our vehicle. Turn. Turn, I say. Turn. Alright, let's see our arc now. Yeah, there we go. So I just brought him up for reinforcements to worry about these guys there. That guy's already shot. Alright, so hopefully we got a bunch of first fires, final fires. That's good. That's just what I want to see, because I want to bring these guys up. And he's first fired. So he's still got one more defensive fire. This guy hasn't shot at all, though. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to break this down. We don't want everybody running at the same time. Alright, guys, start running across. Start running across. Okay, looks like he could go here. Nope, I think he's okay there. Alright, let's see what happens if we bring our big units across. This could cause a lot of firing. Hopefully not. There it goes. God, I knew I shouldn't have risked it. Ugh. I was going to bring him over here and then bring him down, but I thought if I could get him into this hex right there. Unfortunately, we now have a broken unit and another broken unit. That's kind of sad. I was waiting for this guy to do his shot. I was wondering why he didn't, but now that might afford us an opportunity to bring our mortar up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now he'll have a better line of sight to things when our advanced fire phase comes. Okay, so it's going to be interesting. You can see every little maneuver you make can be very good, like the ones that we did down here, and unfortunately can end up being not very good. That's going to hurt because we're out in the open. We got nowhere to route to. Yeah, that's going to be... ugh. That's not good. Okay. I'm going to have to really pour these guys' firepower into that hex and make him break everybody that's in there, I think, is what I'm going to have to do. So that way we can route into this space here. No, I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, well, is that everybody moved? No. Almost forgot these guys here can now move. We're going to bring these guys back up. And he just eliminated our half squad and broke our sergeant and another half squad. We can't... Every time I bring these guys up there, they just... And he kept his rate of fire, which is... Alright, great. Great! Bring this guy over here. These guys are all broken. These guys have moved. I think we are done with our movement. More defensive fire. Does not keep his rate of fire. That's good. More shots. We broke... no, he actually broke the weapon. The weapon is now broken and does not keep his rate of fire. Yeah! Excellent. Alright, we need to... every time we try to move guys up to help our heavy machine gun, they just get mowed down by these guys. Every single time. This is great. The computer's doing the right thing, because if we can get more firepower with our heavy machine gun, that's going to make that heavy machine gun that much more dangerous. So the fact that the computers knows that, and it's like, if you move guys in there, we're gonna try and take them out. It's unfortunate for us. Something just blew up. Oh, our demo. We're in the advanced fire phase, so our demo charge we threw in there just blew up. So we have pinned a half squad, we broke a half squad, we have wounded the sergeant, and the demo, of course, has been eliminated. So, excellent. Very good, very good, very good. Alright, so let's... Okay, so if he's going to have to... There's broken units I have to route away, so we won't be able to assault into that hex. But that first line unit that's pinned, it's stuck there. There's nothing it can do. So the question is, do we want to go in and assault that hex? Or would we rather... shoot at it and try to break him as well? I think we want to keep that just the way it is, so we're not going to advance fire into that hex. These guys are all broken. We don't have to worry about these guys. These guys are going to be eliminated. This guy here we will shoot at, because all he's going to do is keep running away, being broken. No route. That's good. We just eliminated him. He's got nowhere to run to. That's good. These guys should be eliminated for failure to route, because there's nowhere they can go where they won't be adjacent to us. They're basically surrounded. These guys here, I think we're just going to leave them go, because I want to kill that. I want to kill that guy with the anti-tank weapon, and if I shoot him and break him, then he'll route away before I have a chance to advance in that hex, and I don't want that. So let's see if we could do some more damage here, though. We have this here, which can attack. Does not keep his rate of fire. Does not keep his rate of fire. Broken. So the two squads are broken, but the leader's not. That's actually good for us. Alright, now let's see if we can get some fire up. Oh, no, wait. No, I don't want that unit. Oh, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Ah! I did not move up close enough to get that thing. But it's broken right now anyway, so that's actually... I guess I should have counted hexes. There's only visibility of 9 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're 1 hex short. Alright, well anyways, let's shoot at... let's shoot at this guy, sure. Nope, alright. Nothing, and let's get us a good one here. Come on, give us some good result. Nothing, okay. This guy here... We have line of sight, but we'd have to turn our turret. Yep, outside the turret. Alright, so let's turn the turret, which is going to be which way? To the right? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we can shoot it. Alright. Of course, because we had the turn it. Does not keep his rate of fire. Of course not. Why would you? Why would you? We haven't done... yes, it's outside the arc. But our coax we should be able to use. There we go. Mortar can't shoot, but our squad can. But not really anything to shoot there. Being the attackers, very, very hard. Thank you all for joining us, by the way. Got a nice crowd here on hand, so be sure to ask any questions if you want. This is Tigers on the Hunt. check out the Matrix Games and Southern website. Full release February 25th. This is a pre-release build. Be sure to join us tomorrow at 2 o'clock p.m. for our second look at the editor, building us a scenario, creating us maps, all kinds of good stuff. Let's see. Let's look at what the heck. These guys are all done. These guys are still broken. The mortar moved up so it can't shoot. The squad can shoot, but I don't want to break in that unit. So I think we are done with our advanced routing. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. What can I do with you? You and you. And because I have a leader, I can route the leader with the units that are broken. And because I've got too many units in this stack, he can't route into that hex. He could route into that hex anyways because it's closer to a known enemy unit. I'm going to have to roll crawl into that. I'm going to roll crawl away. They won't be able to interdict us, but we're still out in the open. That's rather unfortunate. And then, of course, we have our units up here that bravely moved up and then got mowed down again. Poor heavy machine gun. This hasn't got any support. We're kind of running out of units. I don't know how many units the Russians have left, but we're running out of units here. Alright, so I believe... Yep. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. Now, let's... watch down here, down on the bottom where my cursor is. These guys should be eliminated. These guys will all have to route. Let's see what happens here. And we will continue. Continue. Yep, there it is. So eliminated, 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 eliminated. We eliminated 4 of his units just by being in the proper positions, surrounding them when they're broken. Is there anybody left in there? There is. So we are in the advanced phase. So of course we're going to advance into the hex with actually what we want to do here is let's try to be smart here. We'll have a squad and a half. Alright. We'll advance this guy this way. We will advance these guys here. We'll advance this guy here. See what we're doing? We're working on maybe a flanking maneuver here. These guys we can advance here. This guy can advance up here to give that unit a little bit more firepower. These guys are still broken. That guy's still broken. You know what we can do? We'll advance our sergeant over there. We're actually going to advance our Foshenjager over there with the medium machine gun as well. Now, of course, it's going to cause us to have massive amount of attacks, but how many squads do we have in there? We have 2 squads, one with the light, one with the medium, and we're going to take one more elite, put him in there as well. So if they don't break that hex, I'm hoping that leader can keep everybody healthy in that hex, and then we're going to bring up our tank. And then try and support it with get some units across. Hopefully these units don't rally. That would be very bad for us. Alright, now these units What does he have in here? He has a wounded leader that's broken. He has a regular B leader, which is nice, and a first line squad. So we're going to actually bring both of these guys. Do we want to support this, or do we want to move over here and then... I think we want to move over there. Hopefully our guys will be able to kill them off. We got a squad and a half versus a squad, so it's a toughie. It's a tough decision. I think everybody has... You guys moved? Yes? Yes? Okay, you guys moved. Very good. You guys all routed. Vehicles don't move. You have not moved yet. This mortar's been next to worthless. It's not done a lot. I think what we should have done is brought it over here and just start bombing over in this area. It just took too long to get it up into this location. Yeah, I don't think I need to advance him. I could try to advance these guys here, but of course they would be out in the open and be a target, and then they break, and then we'd have to pull them back. Alright, I think we will be... I think we'll be done. You know what? I am gonna advance one guy out there, because I want them to defensive fire on this unit here and not our kill stack right here. This is going to be a killer kill stack. If they can't break this unit, it's going to have a lot of firepower. A heavy machine gun, three full squads, a light machine gun, and a leader. That could do some damage. So if they're defensive firing on this guy, that will put less firepower on this hex. So we'll see how that goes for us. Never goes as planned. Alright, close combat. Let's see what happened here. Ambush check, ambush failed. We have no result and no result. So we will continue this melee as they fight it out. So that will be the end of that. Back on to the administrative segment of turn number 4. So we got Sergeant rallied. We have a unit that rallied. We have a unit that failed, and we have another unit that failed. So these guys here didn't make it, but these guys here are now recovered. We can start moving those guys up when it's our turn. Of course, these guys here, very slim chance of rallying since they're out in the middle of the open area with battle happening all around them. Alright, fire segment. Alright, so they're shooting at our kill stack here. Sergeant's been broken. One of our units have been pinned. Rather unfortunate. Boy, oh boy. More shots. Oh, there we go. Now he got us. Broken, pinned. Jeez. And no damage. No damage. Now his movement segment. So we moved more units up into that hex there. We of course can defensive fire. 1825. Sure, we'll defensive fire. There we go. So his first line unit failed the experience check and were replaced by conscript. We broke his conscript and we pinned his other unit, and we did not keep a rate of fire. That's unfortunate. But while we're at it, why don't we just go ahead and throw him some machine gun fire in there as well, just in case he tries to. Yes, already fired twice. Yes, correct. No argument. You're right. So he decides not to move anybody else. Now it's our turn for defensive fire. These guys don't. They have line of sight into our melee hex. That's not what I want. This guy, nope. Alright, so we will. That was actually a good result for us again. They failed experience check, so they went from a seasoned to a conscript, and then become broken. And then we eliminated his sergeant, shot him down, and his conscript is then casualty reduced to a half squad. So we killed off one of his leaders, broke and casualty reduced his other one. Unfortunately, his other leader didn't. Nothing happened with him. But that's okay. Oh, we kept our rate of fire. About time. Looks like we kept it again. Of course, we're in motion. So, of course, that means low chance of doing anything here. But it also means low chance for them to do anything to us. We ended up pinning it. One of the units in there. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right one. This guy first fired, so if you fire during their opponent's movement phase, you will not be able to activate in your own defensive fires phase. So you've acquired Hex 1825 as well, so we'll take a shot there. Nothing. Okay. And yes, it's outside your line of arc. And let's see, is there anything inside your facing? Nope. Alright, so you're shot. You were shooting down there. You need to switch targets over here. Oh, great. Our main armament is broken. It does not keep its rate of fire. Alright. You plop down some. Does not keep his rate of fire. Beautiful. Alright. We have our big stack that's. Oh, well. Alright, broke his squad in there. Excellent. Payback. Alright, so we rebroke his squad that was in there. Actually, we broke his lieutenant and casually reduced his squad. So these individual little squads that are crawling along the bridge are actually starting to do a little bit of damage. That's nice. Finally. If we could get that thing out, that would be awesome. We just can't bring enough firepower to bear to actually do enough damage up there. That's why I've decided to bring the tank over here. He doesn't have much that can stop it from what I can see, so he'll be in trouble if we get that tank over there. I guess we'll see. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Who knows? He might actually have more units hidden that we don't even know about yet. Alright, so that was pretty much everybody that could fire. Yep, that's all of our defensive fire. Advancing fire, he shouldn't have too much. Now he has routes. He routes first because he's the attacker right now. So it looks like he routed from this hex. This unit routed with the leader, so the leader ran away with them. That's probably a smart move on his part. Very smart move, because otherwise, yep, and he's just going to continue routing away. Alright, our routes. So now, let's see if we can get our everybody. We do not want to wall crawl this time. We actually want to go here and then into the building, because we feel much securer in the building. We get a bonus to our rally attempt, so that's good. And he shouldn't be able to. And of course now we've got to take all of these guys here, which is this guy, and this guy. And we will bring them back there. What is this thing here? Sergeant and a half squad. That's okay. Okay, you guys can stay right where you're at. And I think that's all of our routes, so we're done with that. Advance, so he can advance if he wishes. We do have the continuation of our melee there. So the defender was eliminated. Yay! We won. Good job, fellas. Took out that guy that was there, but we pretty much did a good job in decimating his southern flank there by encircling the broken units. Finally got them broken, encircling them, and then meleeing a few, and then even using a demo charge. So that was awesome. Let's see. Close combat is over. So we're going on to turn number 5. Of course, we've got some units that are trying to rally in hex 1228, which is down here. Actually, it looks like our B leader and one of our elites rallied. One of our squads rallied here. And both our sergeant and our squad there rallied as well. So we're getting some units back now. Just a few of them broken. That's actually very good. So we've been going a little bit over an hour. About an hour and 15 minutes. So should we play another... Should we play some more? Should we play another half turn? Should we play another turn? What do you guys think? Anybody have any suggestions? We got a nice crowd on hand today to watch some tigers on the hunt, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Let's go ahead and continue some more action here. People came to see some action, so let's go ahead and keep it going. We got plenty of people still interested in watching, so we'll go ahead and just keep going. So administrative segment is finished. We're going to go ahead and move on to the fire segment. Of course, we're all in command, so fire. Which units are not going to move? Should be fired. I think I'm thinking I don't see anybody that we really want to fire and not move. I think maybe the mortar. Let's do the mortar. Wait a minute. No, hang on. Let's think about this. Where can we get the mortar to? Let's move the units off the map again. I'd like to get the mortar over into these hexes so it can start dropping. Let's bring the units back. So this guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if we got our mortar here, we'd be able to drop on there or here or even over here. So I think we're going to move our mortar. We're going to move all our vehicles up. I know he's kind of got a second defensive line here, but we could start moving our squads up to kind of help with that situation. I'm feeling a little bit better about this scenario now. We're at turn 5, so we don't have that many turns left, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident that we can get the job done. We've broken through his original line. He's now looks like he's got a secondary line of defense. We're starting to get a little bit more. We're starting to break a few units over here. Starting to push him back on the southern flank. So I'm actually... Yes, I know that. I think we're going to move every single person. This is going to be a big move turn, and then turn 6 will be a big fire turn because we'll have everybody in position at that point. I don't think we have anybody that we really. I'd like to push this guy up a little bit farther, make them think, oh boy, they're coming across. Push a couple guys across the bridge, take some defensive fire off our forces that are on the edge here. Push that tank across, hopefully. That's going to help. I'd like to get this tank down at the bottom, just start shooting at these units up here on the hill at the back. Bring this guy up a little. Well, bring these. Yeah, I think, you know what? We're just going to move everybody. All right, so I've got a game plan here. So we have a sergeant, we have a machine gun here, and we're going to double time these guys. Double time, double time. Ooh. I was hoping to run them right across here, but you know what? These guys on the level 1 hill will be able to see over there. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're definitely going to keep south of him, but this guy will be a problem. This guy will not. So for line of sight, guys, line of sight for hills, I just released a video last night about, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock, whatever time it was, Eastern Standard Time. Posted on my YouTube channel on how to think about line of sight for hill hexes. So if you are interested, check that out on my YouTube channel, and of course the Matrix Games channels as well. I think we're going to keep pushing across. What I'm hoping to do is just basically get this guy come across and grab this victory point. Hopefully there's not too much back here in the corner. Hopefully. We could always hope. There we go. Alright, we got him across. Ran across that hill as fast as we could. I mean, these guys were like running like it's nobody's business across the top of that hill. And then when they got to the edge, they just dove off. Dived down in the corner there. That's... Phew. Alright, so same thing. I'm going to bring this guy kind of as a reinforcement in case we have X more units over here. Yep, I know you can't double time because you just double timed. Correct. So... Really? Oh, because he's going uphill into a... Alright, so we're going to have to... It's going to take him another turn before he's going to be much help. Alright, this guy here... Okay, these guys. Jeez, these guys have been... can we double time them? We can double time them. Alright, we need to get these guys up in the fight. Especially since... Oh, what happened? Why did our leader not come? Ah, did I click off our leader? Darn it. My bad. Let's bring him here. That's right, we'll bring him there. That's fine. Now we'll bring the leader. Hello? Mr. Leader, why can't you move? I know you're wounded and all, but... There we go. You can't double time a wounded leader or something. That's... Yeah, because their movement points are severely restricted. You can see he barely moved. He barely moved. Alright, these guys are broken. Okay, that guy's grayed out, so he's done moving. This guy... We're going to start moving our guys up again. Let's see if we get some defensive fire here, which we probably will. And they both broke. Alright, but that's okay. He's using up that defensive fire. That's what I want. I want him to use it up. I'd rather have him use it up on these guys where we can get them back in the forest and get them recovered pretty quickly. Hopefully, anyways. That's game plan. And of course, there is residual in that hex now, so that's not exactly ideal. Alright, so you guys, what are you going to do? First things first, I'm going to choose to rotate like that. So now he'll everything from here up over to there. Gee whiz. So you can only have one vehicle in the hex, and basically this guy is going to stop the whole parade unless he moves up. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to risk just moving him way up here. He's going to probably... go, guys! Run! Interesting. Right there, but these guys will assault into the hex, which we do not want. Let's... Oh! So our guys have become stunned by this guy just by rotating and turning. That's alright. I kind of needed that. I didn't want that to happen, obviously, but I needed that to happen so I can get our vehicle. Oh, yes. We got to get our tank so we can start taking these guys out in the back. I'm hoping our units here in the front can start taking these guys out. Did you move already? Yes, you moved. Alright, broken. You guys all moved. Okay, so... Alright, so start her up. Let's check out our... That's pretty good, but we do not need our vehicle facing down there, so we will actually rotate our vehicle facing back up this way. And our turret, I don't know why our turret turned, but we want the turret right there. So now, oops, wrong button. There we go. That's what I want to see. That's what I should have seen a while ago. Alright, so there we go. Very good. Alright, so now you can stop. You don't know how hard it is to hit somebody in motion. Alright, so now this guy... To the rescue! Dun dun dun! Alright, so we will... Looks like it's in motion as well. Alright, so... Anybody want to shoot? How about you guys? You want some of me? Huh? Huh? No? You don't want some? Okay, I didn't think you did. Right. There we go. Just don't want to be adjacent to infantry squad. And then you guys want to take a piece of me, huh? Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, now we'll assault, move. This is going to get ugly. Do I assault move? What the hell? Oh, let's dive down in the ground, guys. Okay, whew. They lived. They lived. Whew. All right, good. It cost them some of their. Ooh, yeah, first fires. Lots of first fires. Good, 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 good. They still have a few, but now the main thing was moving up there is we've now broken that unit again. This guy we're going to just move this time. We're just going to run him. How far do you think he's going to make it? Run! Sometimes you have to do crazy things as the attacker. And right now what I'm doing is just trying to get it so that these guys use up all of their defensive fire so we can now move our units across. And if we have to sacrifice a unit or two to do that... Okay, they're still alive. Oh my gosh. I could move him here. If I move him here and he survives, the broken unit that's in there will... No, he can move into that hex. Okay, so he can stay... I was thinking we were going to eliminate him, but no, he can move into that hex. I'd have to get this guy way over there. Oh my god, these guys are amazing. Now if I can move him here, that would eliminate the broken unit that's in there and put us that much closer to getting... Ah, he broke. Alright. But these guys are all final fired. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. That means we are now going to double time these guys right across and put them up in their face. They're going to take some residual firepower every time they go into the hex, which is fine. We expect that. They pinned us. That's okay. That's fine. Our guy will actually be eliminated for... No, he won't, because we can move there. We can low crawl him out of there. So our heroes for the Reichland. Alright, now, more importantly, we're going to take our squad and our demo charge. We're going to move them here, here, here. Okay, demo charge. Come on, squad, you can do it. Keep it running. Here, here. Alright, so we got a heavy machine gun with nothing right now. That squad was eliminated. I don't know how long ago. Unfortunately, again, keep going, keep going. Residual firepower, that's okay. Didn't end up doing anything. We got our sergeant and our half squad now. We've broken the northern flank. We have broke through the northern flank. So we actually have a squad in here with the light machine gun. And we're going to bring these guys up there. These guys are all good to go. Let's make sure, is there... it's not what I meant to do. Damn it. I wanted to make sure there was a leader in there, in that hex. Yes, there is a leader. A wounded leader. So, and this is a half squad, so yeah, I'm not too worried about these guys. Okay. Let's bring this guy up. We'll actually keep him back here in case we need to route anybody back. He'll be there to help route, I think. These guys... Oh, dummy, dummy, dummy. Alright, now what I wanted to do is left click on that guy. Yeah, he's done moving. Okay, so we have made some serious headway. Alright, let's double timer mortar. How many guys down here have used up their firepower? First fires. These guys haven't shot yet. That's dangerous. That's danger zone. We got to try and get this mortar up, and I'm done waiting on this thing. All right, go. Run your butt. There you go, and then we'll advance into there. So that will help as well. Oh my gosh, Farnley. All right, this thing hasn't done anything. Where would you like to go? Let's start you up. Oh, yes, selected AFV, of course. Thank you. Start her up. So we can either shoot at that, or I think we want to rotate up one notch. Yes. So if we look at... Yeah, it seems a little bit better than targeting these guys down here. Alright, so I like that. And actually, we will stop here. Oh, yes. Always have to select our units. Alright, this guy stopped? Yes. Did this guy stop? Yes. And where's our other one? Oh, it's here. Yes. This guy. Haven't done anything with him yet? Really? What is this unit? Yes, we did that. Okay. Alright, so that's all good. We are... Whew, look at us go now. Alright, so we still have the defensive fire segment to live through. But if we live through that in pretty good shape, what will happen is in our advanced fire phase, we're going to start making some more headway. So it all depends on how well they defensive fire here. But I think they used up a lot of their units already. So, defensive fire, nothing. Yeah. Alright, so he was... And that's 9 times out of 10 if your unit's making a big push. You're going to spend all of your time defensive firing when they're moving because, of course, you get a bonus. So you won't have much defensive fire. If your opponent's not making a big movement push, then you will not have used up many of your units. But now comes to our advanced fire phase. Alright, so we have a leader with a broken unit. We have this Yahoo over here. We got 2 pinned units over there. If we could break this unit somehow, it's going to be a big deal. Unfortunately, unable to do it. Let's start working on this next over there. Yeah, got a broken unit in there. Oh, it was already broken, but we made it broken plus again. That's correct. That's right. Alright, so you, light machine gun, the sergeant, the elite. Shoot at that unit in the back. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. You guys don't have anything for me. Do you have anything? Stunned. Yep, you're stunned. You don't have anything for me. You might, though. Really, no line of sight between these guys. Huh. Well, let's remove the units here and take a look at what the possibilities are. I wonder if because I have my... Nope, I'm sure it's facing that way. Oh, I know exactly why. Because these are level 1. He's on a level 1 hill. He's actually back off the edge of the hill, so I can always see. That's why I can't see him. Gosh. Alright. Well, then he'll be just shooting at somebody else. Let's choose this guy. We're just going to start just mauling this guy with our payback, revenge for Bruno. Not anything. Alright, what about you? What do you got for us? Start taking out these guys. Does not keep his rate of fire. Okay, so those guys all fired. These guys are all broken. Yep. These guys here don't have line of sight to anybody. This guy here doesn't have line of sight to anybody. This guy does not have line of sight. This guy no line of sight. Alright, I think that is our advancing fire phase. Alright, routing, that's fine. We will route our units here. This guy, yeah, he's going to be in trouble. Why these brave. Let's roll crawl here. No, because it's closer to an enemy unit. He will be eliminated at the end of... Oh no, our brave units. We're coming to help you. Stay with us. Stay with us. He's going to die. So you can't route closer to your known unit. We know this guy. We're 1, 2, 3 spaces away, so we can't go here because that would be 2 spaces away. And because we're adjacent to an enemy unit that's not broken, we have to route away. And since we can't go up to these spaces because they're out of bounds, we can't go to this space. Our brave Fallschirmjägers are going to, unfortunately, be eliminated. That is, it's a sad story. Alright, can you route? You guys are still recovering. You're still recovering. Okay, so I think our routes are done. And there it was. He's been eliminated. But notice, because he got eliminated, he could route back there. Oh, you tricky little computer. And that's not good because we're now out in the open for his attacks. He's still routing units. Oh, broken unit here, he had to route away, or he would be eliminated. Alright, advance. So this is good, actually, because we get to advance. So the pin unit can't advance. Oh, they're both pinned. Beautiful. But these guys can advance. There. These guys can advance. There. This guy, we'll go ahead and advance him. Go ahead and advance him. Of course, we will be using our mortar now. Oh, he can't advance into the... Really? Alright. I'm just going to put him there then. About had it with that mortar, I tell you. That mortar, if I was the high command, all mortars should be removed from the army immediately. You advance, you advance, you advance. That's just not right. You should be able to advance, yes. Go help these guys rally. Are you broken? Yes, you need to stay there. You need to stay there. You guys are pinned. I think that is all of our advances. Unfortunately, I was hoping to trap these guys, but again, the computer got lucky. Alright, close combat, there is none? Yes. Alright, administrative segment. Let's get some rallies here, fellas. Sergeant failed to rally himself, and our unit did rally himself. So, unit came back, but our sergeant... These guys, I don't know what the problem is up here, man. That sergeant won't rally, and the unit won't rally. I think the computer's forgetting to roll for them. No, I'm sure it's not. It's just like These guys have been like in that little foxhole forever. I think they're just hoping the fight gets over before they decide to come out of their foxholes. Alright, so now we have to live through their advanced fire phase. So, their fire phase. If we can live through the fire phase without taking too many casualties, we're in position now to do some pretty good damage with our defensive fire phase. So, let's see what happens. Here we go. 2 shots, 3 shots. And Farley does not keep his rate of fire. You are just... Oh, I forgot to advance this guy. I was going to advance him at least up in the bush. That was kind of stupid. Oh well. Shooting, shooting. I just pinned us. That's okay. I'll take a pin result. Shooting us again and pinning us. That's okay. Shooting at our mortar with no result. Ah ha 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 ha. Now is a movement phase. Nothing. Alright. Advancing fire phase. Now. Payback. Payback. Alright. So we got a 1 pin unit and 2 full squads going up against these guys. Let's hope for a good result. Oh, wow. We just pinned him. That's it. Really? Okay. I was hoping for a little bit better result than that. You know what? Let's start working with our tank first, and then that'll determine what else we shoot at. So, let's use our tank, obviously, on this thing right there. What? Oops. Nope. Where is it? This one. Oh, I don't know how the turret got turned down there. That's just crazy. Okay. Turn it back. I don't know. I wouldn't have turned the turret. I think when you rotate, it just keeps... I think what happens is if you don't have the turret, and when you rotate your vehicle, it automatically rotates the turret with the vehicle. Something I did not realize, so I guess it's my fault for being an idiot. Okay. Alright, bow. Nothing. Come on, guys. Get something. Nothing. Boy, that sucker over there in the bush has been one tough little guy to do anything with. These guys are just pins, so they should be able to shoot. Of course, have firepower, but... And a coward, so that's not good. Alright, well, darn it. Okay, still no result. Alright, let's take this guy here. And this light machine gun. We gotta do something with that squad over there. And does not keep her rate of fire. These guys here. Keeps his rate of fire, so we can use... Okay. Mortar. Drop some mortars on these guys' heads. Does not keep his rate of fire. Nothing. These guys are broken. These guys can't see anybody. These guys can't see anybody. These guys can't see anybody. These guys are still recovering. This guy has not shot. Let's use him. I'll tell you what, that crew has been so... This crew here and this crew here have been under so much attack, and they've been amazing. Absolutely amazing. They have not taken any casualties, broken or anything. They've been steadfast, determined. Alright, that looks like all of our defensive fire, unfortunately. Alright, advanced fire, he probably won't have any routes. Is he routing away? Oh, yes, he's moving a leader and a unit. He's trying to get him. Well, he has to, or else they would be eliminated for failure to route. So he moved out in the open. Did he roll crawl? If you click on him. He should have roll crawled. So I don't think we can interdict, can we? No, tired units can't interdict. Alright, well, Yeek's not tired. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, that oh, that tricky computer got me again. Oh, you're tired, so you can't interdict. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, you. That guy's tired. This guy can't shoot this guy. They're tired, too. Oh, my gosh. The computer's so lucky sometimes. Alright, fine. I'll let you move over there in the corner, you little bastard. Computer outthinking me. That's not good. Alright, so our routes. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. I don't think we actually took any damage. We took a pin result. Another couple pin results. We don't have anybody to route, which is amazing. Advance. Come on, advance into me. I dare you. Nope. Turn 6. Sergeant rallied himself in 1022, which is here. Finally, Sergeant rallied himself. The elite unit finally rallied. And the 1628, which is down here, I bet. No, 1628, which is here. We need to get a leader up there to help these guys. Okay, so looks like all these guys are better. All these guys are feeling better. Of course, we got a couple wounded leaders. Well, there we go, folks. Woo! Making a push, making a push. I think, let's see, what do we got for a time here? We got almost 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and call this episode over. So, we're finally pushing it deep into the enemy lines here, risking life in them. Our poor Faschenjägers that actually got across the bridge, drew enemy fire left and right. And the last position they needed to get to, a Farley broke, but they were so far our most valuable units. So there we go. So we'll go ahead and save this here. We are turn 6, so we got quite a few turns under our belt today. I think we did 3 good turns. And we're going to save this as a 6. Turn 6. There we go. Alright, so I think what we'll do is, again, tomorrow, which is Monday, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have our continuation of the editor, looking at the editor, building our scenario that we started last week. Tuesday, we'll go ahead and finish up this scenario. Tuesday night. Wednesday is to be determined, and then of course Thursday is full release of Tigers on the Hunt. So hopefully you're looking forward to that as much as I am. Of course, check out the Matrix Games and Slytherin website to find out all the details about Tigers on the Hunt. If you have any questions for me, I'll be in the chat for a few minutes after I stop the live stream. Until then, of course, you can check me out on my YouTube channel, which is, of course, ID Jester as well. All these videos will be saved and uploaded to my channel. And, of course, be sure to check out the Matrix Games and Slytherin website, YouTube channels as well. And, of course, our websites to get all the details. So, thanks so much for everyone for turning out today. Appreciate it. And hopefully some of you got a chance to see it live and in person. And we will see you guys next time. So, thanks a lot for watching.